Sorry about that, y'all. It took me a minute to had to get. I had to make a had to do a last minute thing or two. But I was already fired up, so I said, "Fuck it." You know how that goes. Oh, they say my mic's running a little hot. Is that any better, y'all? Is that too loud? Let me know in the chat. What's up, Sora Luna? See you in D Live too. Ah, greetings. JP, what's up? You're keeping it upright, I hope. So, all right, and remember, everybody. Subscribe and ring that bell. What up? What's up, Sora? Hello. Oh shit. Is my mic really loud? Because it looks like I'm pegging. I'm pegging the thing. I'm not even halfway. What's the matter? Yeah. Surprising. Talking is surprisingly loud. And I'm not even on that. I don't even know why. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this. Tell me when the audio is that okay? Is that better? Is that a little bit better? Check. 1, 2. Is that better? Check. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. So check in. Sound off, people. Have I blown your ears out of your head? Sorry about that if I did. All right. But I got to get the game going here. All right. So, you know, we're tied up in the replicant's lair. I'm all right. So I didn't kill Zubin. Hey, I want everybody to know that. All right. This is the rep sympathizer tract where I'm going to try to either you know, save as many of these replicants as I can, or possibly even leave with them. Okay, so I've never done any kind of play this way because I always like to be a replicant. I mean, a Blade Runner. You know, I like to air them out, man. You know, that have been a good one, I believe. But so yeah, we're having fun playing the game here, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this part off. And all right, we'll get going. We'll play and load up the restored content version because that's what we're playing. Restored content. That's right. Thanks. I'm sorry about that, Zora. Did I? Are your ears bleeding? You can send me the bill. I'll gladly pay your copay on that one. So, sorry. So where am I? Auto save at the end of your 3. Hold on, I'm down here. I'm at the Bradbury. That's where I am. That's where I was. Alright. We got the good ammo. Alright, so let's roll. It's time to do it. I remember the first time I got this game, it took me forever to figure this part out. I mean, I spent hours like clicking around. And notice the mobs and stuff right here. You see that? So, alright, get over here, dude.
Hysteria Hall was an arcade down near Nightclub Row.
Game capture is not picking up. So, did you just hear me? Did you hear the game? Okay, that's the. Maybe I need to. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill my. Discord. Okay. That may have something to do with it. I'm gonna, spitballing guesses here. Just a guess or two. Game capture. Be friendly now. All right, let's try it again. Let's see. Let me get this. There we go. All right. See that now, Sora? Oh, Miss Sora Luna. It kind of sucks because it was like I was kind of wanting to maybe have people pop in the damn it, in the Discord. It's not gonna be able to work these both ways though. So, all right, we're gonna do our thing. How about that? You ready? This is gonna be interesting because there's like two romantic paths that he can take too, and one of them's with the replicant that looks like a little 14-year-old girl. And that it's like there's I did one as a Blade Runner where that was the ending, and I was like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. It's weird, but it is funny with some of the new responses. All right, let's roll, fam. And I pointed out earlier that the moths up here, I thought all insects were dead. So that's a little, I don't know if that's a, I mean, it would seem like they would intentionally, like, that's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that would not be.
Hysteria Hall was an arcade down near Nightclub Row. Nothing else there. Strange. It felt and smelled like real cheese. Dairy products were choice contraband, scarce and mucho expensive. Selling them was a Class A felony.
Wow.
You let him in my room? They had a warrant, mister. What was I supposed to do? They took...
Excuse me, fellas.
Who the hell are you?
McCoy, LPD.
LPD, huh? Maybe you guys can return something to me.
How do you know we got it?
One of your own. Invaded my property. Bad haircut. Stupid coat. The other guy.
What other guy?
Don't play dumb.
What about him?
Nothing. I just thought you were gonna arrest me, that's all.
I don't care about your little run-in with the manager, okay? I'm looking for a couple of replicants.
Can't help you there, friend.
Maybe the clerk can tell me who was renting that room back there. Why were you hassling him?
You let these creeps in my room. I'm a very private person.
What do they got against you?
Nothing, friend. I ain't done nothing.
Hey, Nathan.
Well, we're all innocents, aren't we?
Damn straight. And I don't like people asking questions either.
Just help me out here a little more. You seen a big Rasta guy around here? Or a guy with a beard and dark eyes?
A Rasta? What's that?
He's got dreadlocks. Talks with an accent.
Oh. No, I ain't seen no one like that. Look, my mother's waiting for me. You stick around. Maybe the manager will come back.
I didn't know who was working this side of the pool, but whoever it was, they'd been pretty thorough going through the joint. I doubted if there was anything I could find that hadn't already been snagged and bagged.
Yeah, another Deckard reference. That's from Dictora from the movie. Dictora Fraggett. I can't remember her name. That's Holden's badge.
The wrapper was from a vendor I knew. Best lichen dogs in the 4th sector. That wasn't saying a whole lot, but with an arcade next door and a dozen nightclubs down the street, Mia and Murray's stand saw more action in a night than my spinster aunt saw all last century. The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner.
Select destination. Tyrell Pyramids.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The owl or the view?
Both.
The view's amazing. The owl, well, artificial things never did that much for me.
It's a flawless replica. We used a real one as a model.
Owls are extinct. Who told you the model was real?
Dr. Tyrell?
He's wrong, or lying. Check your Sydneys.
Eldon wouldn't make up something like that.
You're Tyrell's assistant?
Yes, I'm Rachel. Dr. Tyrell is very busy. I'm fully familiar with all Tyrell operations.
He does know I'm a cop, right? Blade Runner unit?
Dr. Tyrell has already met with one Blade Runner today and has important business to attend to. Your department should coordinate its efforts better.
Yeah, but...
You may speak to me or you may leave. I can't offer you any other choices.
Fair enough. I wanted to ask about Marcus Eisenduller.
I can't tell you who killed him if that's what you're asking.
We've already got a suspect. What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in replicant DNA information.
That's a stupid question.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Your suspect is obviously a replicant, a very dangerous one.
I thought replicants were safe, more human than human. Isn't Dr. Tyrell pushing to make it legal to use rep labor to clean up the kipple?
Are we here to discuss corporate policy or Marcus Eisenduller's murder?
A little of both. You heard about the moon bus hijacking? Yeah, I guess you would have. 50 people dead.
You can't blame...
I'm surprised you aren't out doing spin control. The public gets nervous when your pets wander around the city without a leash.
Replicants aren't pets.
Right. Pets live longer and don't go around killing people.
There are safeguards in the design.
Yeah, I've seen the data. Implanted memories, a 4-year lifespan. I'd probably get a little crazy too, but I don't think I'd start killing people.
Wouldn't you?
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus 6 model a past. I've given it the purity and innocence of childhood. And all the joy and despair that comes with a real existence. That's hardly a death sentence. That's life.
I thought you weren't meeting with any more Blade Runners today.
Well, I decided to make an exception. Mr. McCoy, isn't it? You do understand the need for the Nexus 6 to have an identity.
Not really. No. I do see why a replicant who has an identity would want to steal Eisendoller's files.
Please, enlighten me.
They want more life.
They're wasting their time.
They're gonna come for you, just like they came for Eisendoller.
I have nothing to fear from any of my children. I tell them all exactly what I told you. Have I given you what you came here for?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe.
Then if you'll excuse me, I have a stockholder meeting to attend.
Okay. So I don't know if you're still out there. If you can hear me, let me know. I wanted to tell you about something that's coming up. All right, we're going to leave here.
Select destination.
Yeah, I was kind of late on doing the Tyrell thing, so I have to
Police station.
Now I got to go look at the stuff I got from the Yukon Hotel. Check it out. But yeah, on July the 4th is Ice Cream episode 150. And I will be
mainframe and shooting range.
The main flavor of the day. And the idea is to let people that that were part of you know, people that I have interviewed come in and you know, and interview me. And it's, you know, because it's 4th of July, I figured, you know, everybody you know, not everybody would be you know, around, right? But I wanted to give everybody notification. The shot is like I think it's gonna be fun. Odysee said she'd kind of co-host it with me, so if it needs tar wrangling, she'll be there. You know, because I can be party
Moon bus.
and wrangling. Need wrangling. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. And all right, so we've been here before, you know. Remember, we're taking a different track. The romantic track. What do you think about
that
the
guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
Romantic aspect of it, Sora? I always saw Blade Runner as, you know, a great fusion of sci-fi and film noir. And then later stuff that I've seen and read from Philip K. Dick. I'm a big fan of his. Another great adaptation.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Of Philip K. Dick's work is A Scanner Darkly, and that's a great movie.
That's damn strange. Give me a hard copy of that.
Sora, since you are, you know, you've been on the show, you were one of my interviewees, you can hop in and you want to hang out and ask me questions on the 4th of July. So you can do it. Let me know. You won't be the only one.
That can't be me. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh shit. McCoy is a replicant. We're going to play like he is now. He's going to stay alive and want to fall in love and do all that shit that humans do. Yeah, somebody always dies. You're right. That's what I love about it. See, you dig the vibe of film noir. Film noir is like the whole point of the movie is that the world is a shithole, and we're just like we're cockroaches, you know, living from beginning to end. Boom, finite beings, and you know, everyday Joe on the street, you know, isn't. You know, it's like I said about the club. You know, there's a huge club, and we're not in it. It was really Carlin, but you know, hear it. Alright, and now we're going to find out about the car.
Uploading personal clue database.
The mainframe confirmed what I'd already guessed. The car from Chinatown was the same vehicle that had smacked the hydrant at Runsiter's. The car was registered to a woman named Dektora. She'd bought it from a used car lot in the 4th sector. I ran the name through records and came up empty. The used car lot checked out clean too, but maybe the owner could tell me something.
Uploading personal clue database. No clues transferred. Downloading mainframe clue database. No clues transferred. Clue database transfer complete.
Alright. Always check the clues after we do this kind of shit. Oh yeah, really? That's interesting, Sora. I never knew that you were a noir fan. Oh man, see, one of my favorite noir movies is not even really a detective movie. It's a movie about about show business, and it's called The Sweet Smell of Success. And I mean, and if you don't feel like you need a shower after you watch that movie, there's something wrong with you. It's Tony Curtis and Burt Lancaster. Classic, great shit.
The car was registered to a woman named Dektora. She'd bought it from a used car lot in the 4th sector. I ran the name through records and came up empty. The used car lot checked out clean too, but maybe the owner could tell me something.
Roof.
Select destination. Anemoid row.
Get all the pieces together.
Any luck finding more of that dragonfly jewelry?
Ah, see, I was right. Piece you showed me was part of a collection bought for a nightclub in 4th sector.
You know the name of the nightclub owner?
No, senor. But my friend, he says the man is not selling.
Thanks for your help.
Ow!
Damn it.
Oh no! I warned you, senor. You will surely die. But you're still standing. The poison, it acts very quickly.
I ain't feeling so good.
If you are not dead already, you will live.
Locked.
Mấy giờ tôi chạy tới đó đó.
Select destination. Nightclub row. Hysteria Hall.
It was the trickster. He said Pat doesn't have a mink coat. She's got a good Republican cloth coat. That's all.
You're wrong, sweetie. It was...
You guys still battling it out?
That's what keeps a marriage alive and kicking, Ray. What can we do you for?
The works.
Coming right up. You know anything about politics, Ray? Famous quotes, things like that?
I try not to.
How about the Checker speech?
Never heard of it.
Hoover's checker speech.
Nixon's Checker speech.
You're forgetting a lot your old age.
Right behind you, lady.
Hey, Doug Dog. You can see you slide in there. Hey. Now we got a cozy little group here, just hanging out, playing Blade Runner.
I found this wrapper.
Yeah, that's from one of our dogs.
You ever seen this girl around here? Maybe in the arcade?
Oh, yes! I saw her come out of the arcade yesterday.
No, it was the day before.
Maybe you saw her both days.
No, I'm positive. It was yesterday.
You're positively wrong. It was 2 days ago, sure as God made little green apples.
You're getting Alzheimer's, sweetie.
Okay, just forget it.
Sorry about that. I was taking a gulp of Dr. Pepper.
You know where I could score some cheese? Like this stuff?
Boy, don't flash that around here.
He's the police, sweetie.
Besides, the kids today just as soon twist a knife in your backside as to ask Virginian for the tram home. Show that cheese around here, you become a marked man.
Who sells it?
Now, we aren't asking for any trouble, Ray.
I'm not working bunco, I just want some information.
That nutty broad who runs Kingston Kitchen. She's always bragging about her special ingredient.
That stew she makes, it always did taste a little gamey.
And she charges an arm and leg for it, too.
Be good, you two.
It's a killer, I kid you not. Only 35 thou. Yeah, red, orange, blue, puke green, any color you want. Just give me 24 to hose the graffiti off. Just kidding. Ask for the man, Crazy Legs Larry. Toodaloo. Admiring that bishy cat, ain't you? I don't blame you. It's a classic ride in a deluxe sport package. It'll push 125 without so much as a shake. Of course, you gotta find the road for it.
That's always the problem.
Crazy Legs, Larry Hirsch. Pleased to meet you.
Ray McCoy.
You can call me Crazy, you can call me Larry. You can even call me Crazy Legs Larry. But don't call me if you don't think a hot set of wheels ain't necessary.
Okay.
The Bishi's exceptional. Mechanical is Pacific Rim flawless, as usual. But they also save some of the classic styling of the old GM days.
Looks like a piece of work.
Forget those fibroplast Filipino heaps everyone's driving around. This is real. Just feast your eyes on this. You see it? You see it? That's actual chrome, the real stuff. They saved a couple hundred sheets of Tijuana chrome from before the war. It's completely legal and everything. Beautiful, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
And you probably won't ever see it again unless you steal this puppy. And honestly, no. Frankly, I gotta tell you, it's got your name written all over it. Ray McCovey.
McCoy.
Give or take a couple letters.
I'll have to think about it.
But don't think too long or too hard about it, Roy. It's liable to be gonzo by the time you come back.
Gotcha.
I was asking him about the...
You sell a black sedan a few days ago?
Black sedan? Hey, I got standards. If it ain't sporty, I got no room for it.
I've seen the registration. I know a woman bought it from you.
Oh, that sedan. Hey, look, a sexy blonde wants to pay top dollar for the ugliest car in the place. Who am I to say no?
Did you know who she was?
No, but I'd like to know her in the biblical sense, if you catch what I'm saying. Look, Ray, it ain't a crime for me to make a living.
How about this girl? She look familiar?
You kidding? She ain't old enough to drive.
You've never seen her?
She looks kind of familiar.
Think real hard.
Maybe you should try that arcade next door. She looks like the kind of girl you see there all the time.
I'll do that. I hope you got paperwork for all these vehicles.
Are we kids or what, Ray? You're talking to Crazy Legs Larry Hirsch here.
I take that as a yes.
You can take it any way you want. Just don't take it for a test drive in the 4th sector.
Go to the bars.
Select destination.
There was a real football player like in the 40s and 50s named Crazy Legs Hirsch. So that's, I don't know why, you know, it's a deep cut, but it is. Sleazy strip club sounds, carnal noises, emerging moans. It's not sexy, is it? The music thing.
Hey, man.
You're that cat from Howie Lee's. McCoy, right? We keep bumping into each other. You want an autograph? I know you ain't heard of me yet, but Gordo Frizz's autograph's gonna be worth a pile of chinion someday.
I'll hold my breath. I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Man, don't you got anything better to do than hassle innocent people at their place of work? Make it snappy, okay?
I really appreciate your patience. I didn't know Taffy was hiring your type.
You mean my type, as in talented, right? I had to fill in last minute for that snake woman.
Did you hear what happened to her?
She went on permanent vacation.
That's right. She was retired by a Blade Runner.
She was one of those skin jobs? Between you and me, I hear they're all over the place down here. Look, I'd love to jawbone with you all night, but I'm being paged for my set. Check it out. Hey, is everybody having a good time tonight? What does a marriage and a tornado have in common? First, there's a lot of sucking and blowing, and then you lose your house. You know what my first wife's nickname was? Twister. The doctor calls up his patient. I got bad news and I got worse news. The bad news is, you only got 24 hours to live. The patient says, what could be worse than that? The doctor says, I've been trying to reach you since yesterday. Guess what happens to a replicant who does his job really well? Early retirement, baby. I see we got a celebrity in the audience. Can I get a spot, please? That's right. It's one of the boys from the local Blade Runner unit. One of the LPD's finest, Ray McCoy. Let's give a big hand for Rep Detect McCoy. He's protecting us poor slobs, ladies and gentlemen. He even thinks you're a replicant. He can waste you right where you stand. Nice job, eh, detective?
It doesn't quite work that way.
Doesn't, eh? What if I pretended to be a replicant?
That just an excuse for your lousy act, Gordo?
That snake dancer that worked here, Zora, she was a rep. And her picture's gonna be on every front page tomorrow.
Too bad she'll never read it.
How are you sure someone's a rep, detective?
There's a test.
Test? What replicant's gonna sit still for a test?
If I'm trying to question someone and he runs, that's a pretty good sign.
Could be a pretty good sign that you need to bathe more often. Do what you gotta do, McCoy. If you gotta shoot, that's cool. Come on, McCoy. Why don't you make me famous?
Get off it. You're no replicant.
How do you know? I could be a martyr for the cause, baby.
Every rep I've ever seen wants to live, not die, pal.
What are you, an expert?
I've been around.
I usually arrest him, but this time I'm gonna let him go.
I should haul you downtown, but that'd probably just make you happy.
You're not even going to arrest me? Gotta go, Daddy-O!
I remember early Q used to call himself a humanitarian because he'd recruit orphans for his sex club, then donate a percentage of their salary to his favorite animal propagation lab. Yeah, he was a real piece of work.
If you notice, right when McCoy walks in this bar, the rotating booth, Goose is sitting in it, right? And listen, there's some new dialogue in this script. I hope I can get to it all this.
Hey, Hanoi, where's Early?
Off-World Fat Farm.
You can do better than that.
No, it's true. Mr. Q sent me a vid just yesterday. Getting a hell of a tan he is.
Hey, Rebel.
Early's waiting on me.
Sod off. You've got no appointment and you've got no warrant.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. Never seen anything like that before. Never seen anything like that before. Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. Haven't I seen you around here before? How old are you? How old are you? Never seen anything like that before. Not the talkative type. Haven't I seen you around here before? Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
Trying to get him to say.
How old are you? Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
Did you stand on a turntable like that? I don't know.
Hurley's waiting on me.
Sod off. You got no appointment and you got no warrant.
Not the talkative type. How old are you? Haven't I seen you around here before? Not the talkative type. How old are you? How old are you? Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. How old are you? Haven't I seen you around here before? Never seen anything like that before. How old are you? Not the talkative type. How old are you? Haven't I seen you around here before? Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
Hurley Q should be in here now. He's not.
What's your pleasure, sir?
The highest octane.
One Venus eye trap coming up.
We're gonna go back and see if we Odysee.
Select destination. Hysteria Hall.
There she is.
I've been looking for you.
Please, leave me alone. Father told me to watch out for you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Have you always lived on Terra?
Yes.
Father told me he thought Terra would be so special and beautiful. Birds and flowers and trees and blue water. But it's not like that at all. I don't remember it ever being like that.
Why'd they kill Runsitter's animals?
I didn't want them to. But Father, he was so angry. And Sadiq said Mr. Runsitter deserved it for treating me that way. It's so funny. I'm worth less than those animals. I guess I should hate them, but I don't.
So, all the animals were real?
Mr. Runsitter also used to buy some of the others.
Artificial.
He used to tell me that he was protected, that they came from somebody close to the source.
Who else was there that night?
Father and Uncle Zubin.
Can you take me to your father?
I don't think he'd like that. I don't know where he is, anyway.
There's another hunter after your family.
We know. The woman who smokes.
You've got to get out of here.
You're a good man.
Don't jump to any conclusions.
You're gentle. Father used to be like that, too. He would read to me and tell me stories. Pretty stories, so I would have pretty dreams.
He doesn't do that anymore?
He's out with Sadiq every night. And he and Mother, they argue about what we're going to do. He's worried about her. She hasn't been well lately.
That must be tough on you.
I've seen death before. But the other day, I was thinking, if a person could feel love, real love, for even just one day, I think it would all be worth it.
I agree.
Out in a place with trees, and a lake, and flowers. I've seen places like that in books.
You'll see them with your own eyes one day.
You're not the hunter anymore?
Go, quickly.
Thank you.
Select destination. Nightclub Row.
Try it one more time.
Ông đó đang nhìn mình.
Early's waiting on me.
Sod off. You've got no appointment and you got no warrant.
Haven't I seen you around here before? Not the talkative type. Hey, can I lick your butt?
Yes!
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. Not the talkative type. Never seen anything like that before. Never seen anything like that before. Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you. How old are you?
I know. It's shit. There he is. All right, Early. Mr. Thick, Slick, and hard as a brick.
Early, how's it hanging?
Thick, slick, and hard as a brick. How's yours, General?
Your man gave me a hard time out there.
I like Hanoi, but I can't deny his sphincter's a little tight.
What's on tap tonight?
Classy shows all evening, General. You're going to be able to cut diamonds down there or your money back.
This girl one of yours?
This ain't no daycare center, General. Of course she ain't half bad looking. My pappy always used to say if there's grass on the field, it's time to play ball.
So, she hasn't been around here?
Nah, she ain't one of mine. Talk to Taffy. He gets most of the petty business around here.
It's men like you that made this country great, Early. You buy some jewelry at an auction recently? Real old, elite stuff?
Who's asking? You ain't with robbery homicide.
No, sir.
Those pieces ain't hot. I got the papers to prove it. I picked them up at legitimate auction. Cost me nearly a pound of flesh, too.
You give this stuff to a girlfriend, Early?
You kidding? I ain't that stupid. No. I was letting one of my dancers use the stuff in her act. Kind of a tribute to the ancient swamplands, you know what I mean?
Which dancer?
Wouldn't dare waste it on the girlfriend.
She's going on in a few. She's one of my biggest earners, too. She ain't in any trouble now, is she?
Not yet.
Good. Wouldn't want to slaughter the goose that lays them golden eggs.
What are you watching, useless rebel?
Hey, Early.
I'm working right now, General. Ask me later.
I'll ask for a drink and then he'll announce heck.
What's the green?
Neptune's Nip. I think you'll enjoy it, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, the ever-brilliant Early Q presents the wondrous, mysterious Hecuba, singing and performing the sacred Thanatos dance of the ancient swamps.
I always thought she looked like Paris Hilton for some reason. A little bigger, you know, than zombies. I like Blade Runner 2047. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back and talk to him.
That's strange. I didn't hear a knock.
I just wanted to say, wow, you were awe-inspiring.
Well, thank you very much, Mr.
McCoy. Ray McCoy.
Is there something I can do for you, Mr. McCoy?
How'd you like working for Early Q?
He's always treated me very well.
Ever see him hanging out with any unsavory types?
We don't get many priests in here, if that's what you mean.
Stick at the Catholic Church.
That's such an unusual belt. Is it antique?
They say it's from the last century. Those little creatures have always been my favorites.
Dragonflies?
Yes. And the whole class that contains them.
Tell you the truth, I'm from the LPD. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
Is this about Early Q? Because I could tell you.
Did any other pieces come with the belt?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
You buy a vehicle lately? A black sedan?
I wasn't aware that was a crime.
Buying the car isn't. Using the car in an animal murder, well.
Animal murder? That's horrible. I haven't seen the car for 2 days. It was stolen the day after I bought it.
Is that right? Any reason you didn't tell me that right off?
You didn't ask.
Animal murder's pretty horrible.
Yes. Any murder is horrible. And unfortunate.
Some are worse than others.
But death's the same for all.
No argument there. Look, I want to warn you. There's a woman looking for you and your friends.
Why would anyone be looking for me?
You know what I'm talking about. It's real important that you get out of here.
I get it. You're some kind of sexual deviant. I'm finished with you. Get me the police?
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, this is an emergency. Early Q's backstage. A customer is harassing me. Thank you.
Put that away. I'm a cop.
Now we wait. If your hand moves, I'll shoot.
Okay.
Please don't talk. The sound of your voice grates on my nerves.
We waited there for a few minutes. Her gun in her eyes never wavered. Any other mark, I'd have been a dead man. But if she was a replicant, she must not have known it if she was willing to call the police.
This a troublemaker? Put your hands on top of your head.
That's right. Ray McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
Never heard of you.
I report to Lieutenant Gouza. Call him.
I work for you? Let's go.
Where's your squad car?
Shut your mouth.
Which precinct are we going to?
I'll tell you which one.
This was no precinct house I'd ever been in, and I thought I'd been in them all. The grunt to my right had the beefy, harnessed bull look down pat, and his twitchy partner in the suit looked like he was just itching to chainsaw a couple of kneecaps. Other than that, everything was hunky-dory.
Impersonating a police officer, huh? I guess the new Nexus models are a little more creative than the old ones.
I'm a Blade Runner. You don't believe me? Call Lieutenant Gouza.
There ain't no Gouza in the LPD.
Unless I've been walking around in a dream, there is.
That's what always bugs me. Yeah, the fact that these skin jobs always gotta live someone else's life.
No shit.
Just make the call, damn it.
You're just a piece of shit rep with memory implants of this Gouza guy, you understand?
That's impossible.
Rep ain't sounding so creative now, huh?
You want to avoid conf me? Be my guest.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very convincing. Where you been hiding? The Kipple? Gregorian bring you in? Who else is working that side of the pool these days?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about that bastard selling all that stuff downtown?
Hey, shut your trap. I'll tell you something, McCoy. I don't even care how you go out. But I know you can feel pain. And on that account, I'm your man, see? You tell me about everyone you met through cars, and I'll guarantee you we'll go real easy.
Your breath smells like you wiped your ass with your teeth.
You're gonna wish you was neck-deep in an off-road reactor vessel by the time I get through with you. Fire up the chair, Holly. You know what I'm gonna come back as in my next life? A priest. There's something holy about how good I am at this.
Freeze! Don't even go for it!
You got any idea how glad I am to see you?
No time for chit-chat, Slim. You want to save your ass, we gotta blow this joint right now.
Save it real quick, y'all.
What the hell took you so long?
Good thing you made your entrance when you did.
Good thing one of my snitches saw them escort you out of the club. Otherwise, you'd be 3/4 in the bag right now.
They must have been phony cops hired by the reps for protection.
Cops, yes. Phony, no. I remembered Baker. He used to be an SID expert on coercive technique until he was fired from the force a couple of years ago.
A mercenary?
Bingo.
He won't have to worry about getting paid no more.
That stripper you interviewed, she's one of them. Figure it out. She must have made the call to Baker and that other bozo. Let's attend to some business.
I'm there.
Nice crowd.
Regular folks, Steele, just like you and me.
Speak for yourself. You see it anywhere?
Not yet. You sure she's in here?
I'm gonna look backstage. Check the balcony and cover the exit. I don't want this one giving us the blow-off.
Alright, remember I'm playing this as a rep sympathizer, so I'm probably not going to kill her. Actually, I'm not going to kill her.
Listen, Daktora, I want to help.
You say a lot of things, Mr. McCoy. But you're a Blade Runner. It's hard to know what's real.
One of my associates is after you and your friends. I'm not sure I can hold her off much longer.
I'm not worried. She may kill some of us, but not all of us. Clovis will see to that.
Is he the one that sent you the flowers?
Yes.
And your lovers?
We were once. But now we've evolved beyond that. They're still my family, Clovis and Lucy.
What's Clovis looking for?
Information. Data. 4 years isn't enough time, Mr. McCoy. If anyone deserves more than 4 years, it's Clovis. If you could only meet him...
Can you take me to him?
I'm afraid that's impossible right now. Clovis will find you when he's ready.
You better go now. Take the fire escape.
I appreciate it, Mr. McCoy.
What happened? Where is it?
She got away.
How the hell did it get away? We had it cornered.
This one must be pretty damn clever.
Duh! What the hell? They'll never catch it! We better call this in. Your vehicle close by?
It's around here somewhere.
Where'd you park it?
I'm telling you, it was right here. Damn thing must have been stolen.
Maybe you're living in an alternate reality, Slim.
Attention all units. All points bulletin has been issued for Ray McCoy, formerly BR61661. Confirmed 1 civilian kill. Ezo, considered armed and dangerous.
What the hell is that?
We saw his crystal.
Maybe they just want to bring you in for questioning.
I didn't kill Ezo.
Maybe they think you're not what you think you are.
Are you saying I'm a rep? Come off it.
The look on your face after that last one? The minute you start to feel something for skin jobs, you're in big trouble.
Maybe I just got too much empathy.
In all the wrong places.
You want to put me on the machine?
Hey, I don't want anything, Slim. You're the one they want.
Detective Steele, BR61354, report to headquarters immediately. Code Blue.
What are you going to do? Take me in?
No matter what they say, you're not on my list yet, Slim. You know what that means. And there's no use juicing you if I can't make some honest chinion off it, you know?
I never appreciated your baser instincts so much.
Booza must have messed up somehow. I'll check it out, see what's going on, and then... we'll be meeting again, Slim. You can bank on it.
You got a deal.
And get cracking before I change my mind.
Good God! Your old fogey stuff makes me want to spew. Excuse me, but I was listening to music. Geek, hoodlum, dork, freak.
There is someone at the door.
Speak.
I have a return package for Mr. Luther Lance.
A return? From where?
Emil Runsiter.
Maybe one of the chimps blew a gasket and tried to bugger him.
They're not available. Come back later. I told you those strains were unstable. Runsiter must have discovered the fakes.
Relax. Runsiter's a simp. Not even old man Tyrell could have spotted those beauties.
Simp.
20th century like a real drug man.
Who the piss do you think you are, blasting in here like a couple of goddamn cowboys?
Gentlemen, take a moment to evaluate your situation.
Look, there's very little to steal here. If you can haul out one of the statues, be our guest.
We look like thieves to you, man?
No.
You look like a couple of goddamn...
Take a good, long look.
What are they looking
Aha! Just the people we were hoping to see, right, Lance?
Huh?
Nexus 6. And you came to us.
Return to you, my brothers, to ask your help.
Unfortunately, we don't work for the Tyrell Corporation anymore.
You've been continuing your research, I trust.
Yeah, of course.
Something drives us on.
The common bond. Can you have greater miracles than these? Brothers, my brothers, take a good, long look.
Oh my God.
Well now, shall we begin?
You wake up one day and find it's all been a dream, or you wake up and discover you've been asleep all the time and the nightmare is real. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know who I was, a cop dangling on the short end of the stick, or a rep whose memory banks had run out. One thing I was sure of was that I didn't kill Ezo. That I know I experienced. And this misinformation, maybe it was the key to everything that was happening. Maybe there was a lot more than what met my eye. All I had to do was stay alive long enough to find out.
Hey, Trippy, how old were you in 1997? Just a question. That's when this game was made. But you're right, those piercings are sketch as fuck. Yeah, he gets into that. Alright, so yeah, Sora, that's you'll see. But I've got to go into the underground.
Southern Kimball Unit 2, LA.
LA, South Kimball Unit 2, go ahead.
South Unit 2, be advised we have reports of a roving pack.
If I surface too quickly, they'll shoot me. Just have to save. Hey, Keeper Dam, welcome aboard.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Where's Maggie? Where's my animal?
Step off, motherfucker. Ain't no Maggie here.
Step off, motherfucker.
She was here last night when I left.
You got the wrong place, Jack.
Hey, man, I live here.
I don't know what you're speed loading, and I really don't care.
Wait a minute.
I got no problem icing you if that's what you want, Jack.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
Destination locked.
Strange.
Your floor number, please.
I told you to stay hidden.
I can't stay there anymore. I don't want to be with Father, not when he's so angry. Besides, I need something.
We don't have time for
That thing you do to see if a person is human?
the Void Comp? You want it.
Is it always right?
Usually.
Give it to me. Father won't tell me anything anymore.
Is that why he was angry? Because you asked him? You deserve it. You know how this works? I set up situations and you respond.
Okay. Is it hard? Like a test in school?
No. Sometimes it can be disturbing. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
In Chinatown, at the Yukon.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
That's mean. But maybe I deserved it.
What do you think it's like to be a replicant?
It's scary. Being hunted all the time. I can see it in Father's eyes.
You're on a farm. You get into the pen to feed the pigs. In their excitement, the animals knock you down into the mud. Using a butcher knife, you slit the throat of the nearest sow. You're covered in blood as you stumble to your feet.
I don't have a knife,
That's not...
and I don't like this question. Ask me something else.
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
Why would my friends take me there? They're not really friends, are they?
You're 7 years old. You managed to steal several marshmallows from the kitchen and sneak them back to your bedroom. You're caught, and your father spanks you.
I shouldn't have taken the marshmallows. I deserved it.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
Baby hide? That's...
It's okay. It's not, really. It's just part of the test. You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire. Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo.
I wouldn't read a book like that.
You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
I told you I wouldn't read a book like that.
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
I couldn't watch that.
Me either.
I know. Because of your dog.
How'd you know about her?
You always like dogs. I can tell.
You're in a desert, walking along in the sand, when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. You reach down and flip the tortoise on its back. The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over.
I'd help him. I swear I would.
But it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping. Why is that?
I said I'd help him.
Yeah, of course you would. We should stop this.
Is the test finished?
It doesn't matter.
I want to finish.
Positive result. Subject is human. Test terminated.
Oh.
The test says you're human.
Really? Why didn't Father tell me?
Maybe he wanted to keep his family together.
I'm not a little girl anymore. It's not fair.
No, but it's understandable.
I'm gonna stay with you.
Don't you understand? It's not safe. There's a hunter out here. If she finds out where you are...
Can't you come back with me?
Now's not a good time.
It's never a good time.
Listen, you have to be patient. You have to trust me. It's not safe here.
There she goes running again. I gotta come in here anyway. That's why I really was coming to do this. Get the super zap.
Someone had really
ammo.
torn the place up. If it had been LPD, the real LPD, they would have confiscated the entire stash. Instead, Izo's off-world weaponry was still there, but all the police issue firepower was gone.
Yeah. Go up, so because the cops will kill me. Yeah, but all right. So when she meets you, that was really rare. What just happened was when she meets you down under, when you're in the underground, and then asks you to do the VK on her, which is interesting because the results said she was a rep, but the thing said she was human. I don't know why. Does it mean that the VK is shitty? I don't know. Does it mean it's all just a head game? And everybody in this thing is a bunch of replicants? Who knows? I don't know.
you ever heard of private property?
Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Always chasing. That your name? Chaser? Got that big dumb locks out the back of the sushi bar, remember?
Small world, ain't it?
Guess so. And again, I ain't the one standing in your living room.
This is where you live?
You could call it that.
You know your way around down here?
You got anything to drink? My throat's awful dry.
You said another one when I came down the elevator.
You got something so's I can wet my whistle?
A lot of people come around here?
Not a lot of people. Artificials. Skin jobs okay for the most part. Alright if I got back to my book now?
How'd you know they were replicants?
Are you kidding? I can spot a skin job at 100 paces in the dark. Something funny about their eyes.
Describe them to me.
Sure you don't got that drink?
Maybe later.
Well, there's the Japanese guy with the coat and the glasses.
Skinny guy, blonde hair, ponytail?
Yeah, and the guy with the muscles and the funny hair.
Dreadlocks?
Right, I've seen him twice. And the two-headed guy, the fat man.
Twice.
Fat man? The one I was chasing from the sushi bar.
Nah, the other fat man, you know him, rough voice, always eating. Saw him wail on the Jap guy once.
Ah, who's that? Saw him wail on the Jap guy once. Did you catch that dialogue? I don't think they'd let him say shit like that now.
How many times have you seen the fat man down here?
Bunch of times. Last time weren't that long ago.
What was he doing?
Collecting guns like always.
Handguns? A blaster like mine?
Handguns, rifles, a whole armful. Took him through that gate. Dumped him in the sewer. You're gone now. You sure you ain't got nothing to drink?
Can you describe him?
Yeah, rough guy. Barks out orders a lot. Everybody listens when he's around. A natural.
Let me ask you something.
Cooked it be.
He's out now.
Damn tasty.
I'm talking to you here.
Ain't looking good.
Just a moment of your time, please.
I am sick and tired of people waving those things around. Just give it up. You got no jurisdiction down here. No, we tried that already. Look, we know that the adenine thymine and guanine cytosine sequences can be mutated in progress. Let's move on. Hey, it's about time you showed up.
You know who I am?
Detective Ray McCoy. You're investigating Miraji's death. And Eisendollars. Having any luck?
You're Luther and Lance?
Hell of a smart cookie there. Take your guns and your violence elsewhere. We've got important work to do.
The reps that killed Marcus and Miraji, they'll be looking for you.
You're a little late, Detective. They've already found us.
So why are you still walking around?
'Cause we're all part of the same suit of cards, you know what I mean? Eldon makes mistakes just like any other human. The difference is the old bastard doesn't like to admit it. No, he covers them up, pretends they're human, gives them a job at a stinking corporation, and then when they actually produce original work, he boots them out on the street.
You're saying you're replicants?
We finally figured it out. Clovis helped us see the light.
But that's ridiculous. Tyrell wouldn't design something like you. He wants perfection.
I told you we were a mistake.
Keep talking.
Sometimes our memories are different from each other's. The implant process isn't perfect. We know, we've seen the studies. You can't always be sure exactly how the memories will play out in the subject's mind. We've got different recollections of our childhood. Explain that.
Maybe one of you just forgot.
If you can't trust your own memories, what's left that makes you human?
And that's like the crust, or the crutch of the crux of this, the whole replicant human question, right? If they're perfect, the imitations, all the down to the molecule, right? What makes them different from us? Just because they're created. Hey Sora. So yeah, so they just basically answered that question. They are replicants, and they're an anomaly, right?
What are you doing down here?
Eldon shafted us, so now we're returning the favor. We promised Clovis we'd be finished with this by the time he got back, so if you don't mind.
Where's Clovis now?
Gone to have a little heart-to-heart with Eldon.
He'll kill Tyrell if he gets to him.
Isn't that just too bad? I won't shed any tears. Tyrell is killing us all. 4 years isn't enough, is it? If Clovis snaps his neck, it'll be merciful and quick. That's a hell of a lot more than we've been given.
Tyrell says the 4-year lifespan can't be extended.
Of course he's gonna say that, but he's wrong. Very wrong. We got the research right here that'll prove it.
Is it complete? Could you extend the life of a replicant right now?
Well, no. The 4-year limit is an integral part of every element of the replicant. Tyrell's dictate was that every body part would fail, and only the designers of each would know exactly how it worked. Clovis has already unlocked the secret of the skin. That was Miraji. Sebastian and Chu, they'd know about the central nervous system and the eyes. A lot of retrograde viruses were built into the eyes. And Tyrell, he's got the basic DNA pattern information, but he won't just give it up.
Did you tell Clovis all this?
He didn't ask, he already knew. He knows all about you, too.
Clovis set me up, didn't he? And he used my boss to do it.
He's sharp, this one. No question.
Tell me what you know.
How about we trade? Our life for yours.
Keep talking.
Clovis has gone to see Eldon. But he might not make it. Still, the work will go on, with or without Clovis. Get us Tyrell's files, the rest of the DNA data, and we'll help you.
You want me to break into the Tyrell building for you? You're nuts.
Defective, yes. Nuts, no. You need us, McCoy. We can serve up Goose's carcass on a big, oversized platter.
What kind of deal did you have going with Runsiter?
Don't talk to me about it. That was Lance's stupid deal. We just wanted to make some extra cash on the side.
That probably had something to do with you guys getting fired.
I'm sure he wasn't too pleased. Since Eldon's such a pain-in-the-ass control freak.
Did you meet Clovis through Runciter?
It was all just a coincidence.
I'm not going to VK these guys because they've told me they're reps, so.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
Going to Tyrell's to get the disc. Remember floppy disks, everybody?
Well, hey, stop!
I think I got what you wanted from Tyrell's office.
Check it out, bro. The little man with the big gun did good.
A bargain's a bargain. You said you'd give me Guza.
It's all right here. Your boss is a real piece of work, let me tell you. Almost as good as Tyrell. Take a look.
That probably had something to do with you guys getting fired. Guza had his fingers in as many rancid pies as possible. He was insatiable. He sold police equipment, ripped off criminals, and he even killed. And here were documents that proved it all. Depositions, photographs, video discs. It was the complete file on Guza, the dirty cop. Where'd you get this?
From Clovis. He told us to hold it for him. Come to think of it, I'm not sure you're supposed to see it. You want to give it back now?
Not a chance.
Let him have it. Clovis said he was finished with the policeman anyway.
A little light started to flicker in my brain. Guza was the one measuring me for the frame. When my stomach stopped churning, I realized I had everything I needed to force the bastard to play ball with me. I knew that he would listen to reason, if applied with serious pressure. All I needed to do was call him.
Yeah, we'll get to in the end, I think, here, within the hour. So I got a sound effect just for you. That's right, Sora. The jester laughs for you.
Yeah.
Been messing with people's lives lately?
McCoy, where the hell you been? We've been looking all over for you.
Yeah? Am I wanted dead or alive?
I know there's been some confusion, kid. Come on downtown and we'll sit down like gentlemen and figure this out.
If you're a gentleman, I'm a St. Bernard.
You don't know what you are, kid.
You can sell that replicant shit to everybody else, but I ain't buying.
If you're so clean, let's put you on the machine. That'll decide once and for all.
I'm through listening, Guza. Now it's your turn. I've been doing some investigating on my own. Came across some prime sources. You know what I'm talking about. Those little illegal weapons deals with Ezo. You were raking in the chinion, selling LPD wares to scumbags and reps. Oh yeah, the department's gonna eat it up when they hear just how deep that corruption goes.
That's a load of crap.
Let's hope for your sake Bryant and the brass feel that way when I lay this file on them. Otherwise it's a one-way ticket to the off-world penal colony, fat man.
What do you want, McCoy?
Remove the frame, clear my name, and get that guy out of my apartment. I want my life back.
I can't do that.
You better start finding a way, 'cause I got another call to make.
Okay. How do we work this out? We can't talk over the damn phone.
The sewers. I know you want to be comfortable, and I figure it's kind of like your second home down there. At the bottom of the old elevator, there's a gate. Past it, there's a chamber. It's got a round platform.
Yeah, I know it.
Be there, alone. You better hold up your end, or Bryant gets it all.
Gaming! Hey, man. Be sure and hit that like button, y'all. Say hey to Gaming and Yelling. Welcome aboard. I'm trying to finish this game out, right, on a REPSYMPATHIZER track, so it's like, I'm going to try to save as many replicants as I can.
I got a little test I want you to take.
No.
Believe this clown? He wants to void Confus. Sorry, McCoy. Shoot us or leave us alone. Let's get back to work.
And if I was goofing around, I probably would have shot him.
Did you get that asshole out of my apartment?
It's cleaner than when you left it.
My dog?
Yeah, your pooch is there too.
That everything I need to clear me?
I gotta tell you, kid, those inset photos look pretty real.
Let me guess. Clovis gave them to you.
It must seem pretty gullible, but he sounded on the level. He called you his brother. Said you came down in the moon bus with all of them. He said Tyrell was using you to get inside the LPD. You hadn't been on the job too long, so I thought, maybe.
You'd screw with my head? How convenient. You could satisfy your blackmailer and keep me from sniffing around your dirty work at the same time.
You're too smart for me, kid. Water under the bridge. You ready to talk trade?
I got it all right here. Photos, files, discs, the works. It ain't a pretty sight.
You can't blame a guy for trying to better himself.
Trying is one thing. Ripping off speed loaders and selling the shit yourself? Farming out LPD weapons through black marketeers? Torching two pimps who wouldn't pay you off when you were working Vice?
They had it coming.
Hey, those two had it coming.
How long did you think it could last?
It finally reaches the point where you don't even think about what happened yesterday. Only what's coming to you tomorrow. 20 years in the job, kid, and nobody was gonna touch me.
Helping reps also part of the job?
I was gonna whack them myself once the heat was off. Cut out those loose ends.
Once I was out of the way.
Clovis is still gonna come gunning for me, kid. You and Chris gotta take him down. Then my problems are over. Our problems are over. And we can all live happily ever after.
There's no way I'm retiring another rep. Not after what I've been through. It ain't worth it. Do it yourself.
Hell, kid, you're my only hope. If they knew I was meeting you, I'd be dead already. And I know I got what you want.
Does it make any difference now?
We had a deal, remember? You might want to give it up, but I ain't ready yet. That's the difference between you and me. I'm a fighter. What the hell are you?
I see we were right to follow him, Sadiq.
Looks that way, man.
You might as well give it up, Clovis. You and your people don't have a chance.
We stand a greater chance of success than you, Lieutenant.
McCoy and I were just talking about how to get you guys out of your jam. Who the hell do you think you're kidding, McCoy? You're gonna fry!
The hunter, he do us a favor, man. He bagged us a traitor.
Brother, you've killed a human. There's no going back now.
Come out and show yourself!
First things first. You must decide where you belong, brother.
Stop calling me that!
You've wasted much precious time already. No more choices, Ray McCoy. Meet us at the moon bus. Together we will face the tigers that wait in the night's forest.
I gotta take a mini fast break and I'll be right back. My apologies, everyone. My back teeth were floating, and now they're not.
Tough day, McCoy.
You could say that.
Steele is looking for you, and Bryant. You've been keeping the whole department hopping, you and Guza.
I know. You looking for me too, Gaff?
Looking, not killing. I'm in a good mood today. You know you got some interesting neighbors, McCoy.
Yeah, well, I've been too busy to visit lately.
You gonna turn yourself in?
I'm thinking about it.
Think hard.
Later,
you killed
gaming.
anyone yet? It's like I said before. You retire a human, your career is over. Your life too, maybe. But we don't live forever, do we?
We don't. Let's go see the dog. Ah!
So I say,
Cutscene.
well, you should have voted for him then.
Very good. Very funny, yes. Governor, let's get down to business. At last estimate, 5 billion tons of kipple surround this city. Eventually, it's going to have to be cleared away.
Elgin, we've got specials to do that job.
But the attrition rate is enormous. No.
Specials.
There's only one way it can be accomplished. My way.
Unfortunately, your way is illegal.
For the moment, yes. But laws can be changed. And if replicants were allowed to work on Earth, imagine what your legacy would be. Governor Maurice Colvig, the national hero who eliminated toxic debris. Even your opponents will vote for you.
How can you possibly guarantee that no tragedies will occur?
It's a very simple solution to an old design challenge. Give them jobs on Earth, and they will never desire a different life.
That is a lie.
Who's there?
It's one of my children, I think, and a very resourceful one at that. Why don't you show yourself?
With pleasure.
Call security.
Who is this man?
I'd like to ask the same question.
One more word from him, and he'll be dead.
I will not be spoken.
You're certainly a man of your word.
I want all the data you have on replicant DNA structures, the mutation studies, everything.
Why don't you just take a seat? We'll have a little talk.
I don't have time for talk.
I wish I could help you, I really do. But the data is useless. The 4-year lifespan is unalterable.
My friends, my family, dying before my very eyes, and all you can say is, there is no hope.
No hope.
Time is precious, my son, and you have been keeping yours well.
And when night comes, I'll go to place fit for woe, walking along the darkened valley with silent melancholy.
I would prefer him alive if possible.
Nice trick.
Not exactly the conclusion I had in mind. Have you stationed guards in the mezzanine?
Yes, sir, but, I mean, after that fall...
Oh, don't be a fool. He's not dead yet. His time hasn't come.
Oh, God. No.
The dog's dead. Crystal.
She'd been shot once in the head. At least she'd died fast. It wasn't any mystery, and if I'd gotten home a few minutes earlier, it would have been me down there on the killing floor. No, it was a message, plain and simple. Crystal was giving me one last chance to disappear, but now I had a little message of my own to deliver. Pick up.
I didn't think you were going to answer.
Sorry, but I was just sleeping. What's going on?
Father wants to meet you. He said he's sorry about everything he did, but he was afraid you'd leave the other hunter to them.
Where is he now?
Out in the kipple, by the moon bus. Way out, where the tunnel ends.
Tell him to stay where he is, until I can find a way for all of us to escape.
But I thought we were going away together. Just you and me.
Maybe we'll do it after I talk to him.
You promise? We could buy a car from that place next to the arcade.
A ground car wouldn't get us too far.
One of those flying cars would, though. It could take us all the way out to that beautiful lake. You know, the one with the trees and the flowers.
Lucy, there's a good chance...
I'll meet you there, okay? At the place where he sells the cars.
Wait, Lucy...
Oh, I love you so much, Ray.
I'm right. That's what I'm saying, man. Check this shit out, okay? All right, so we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it this way, all right?
Your floor number, please.
And it's really interesting because Rachel has not shown up in the elevator like she did when I played the Blade Runner, right? Not the replicant sympathizing Blade Runner, but the killer. wants to meet. Take me a second.
I knew you'd come.
I promised you, didn't I?
Father wanted me to stay with him, but when I told him I was going with you, he gave us his blessing.
He's an extraordinary guy.
I know.
You gonna miss him?
Of course. But now that I have you, everything will be all right, won't it?
Sure it will.
Promise me that we're going to find that special place. The one with the trees and the flowers and the beautiful clear lake.
It exists somewhere.
It's so much more than a dream, isn't it? It's where we were always meant to be, and we'll be there together.
How's it going, Ray? Wait a minute, I thought you was going to arrest her.
You don't get paid the big bucks to think, crazy. Any of your spinners up and running?
Sure, got one up on the roof. A real beaut, ain't a cheap ride though, I'll tell you right now.
I gotta take it for a test drive.
Ray, I always liked you. True, I hardly know you. You seem like a stand-up guy. Eventually, when this fiasco's all over and done with, I know you'll get me on the come, right?
You're a stand-up guy, crazy.
That I am. Want me to tell your friend where you're going?
Friend?
You know, the doll with the cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
She told me you were in trouble and she wanted to help. What should I tell her?
Ray.
You tell her we're headed south.
10-4.
I'm scared, Ray.
Crystal ain't gonna let up until we're both 6 feet under.
I'm like walking like slowly. Yeah. Alright. We're near the end.
Ray.
What?
Evening, Slim. Thanks for bringing her here. Makes my end a hell of a lot easier.
You're the coldest person I've ever seen when it comes to killing.
I'll take that as a compliment.
How did it feel to kill an innocent animal?
Wake up, Slim. The mutt was a replicant, just like its master.
Bullshit.
You're more confused than the damn dog was when I pulled the plug.
She was real steel. No two ways about it.
Man.
Nobody gives a damn. All three of you will be nothing but a memory anyhow.
Maggie's awesome.
And I'll be a rich lady.
Oh,
Nice
shit. Did she
shot
get
there,
loose,
Slim.
man? Fuck.
You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I'll see you again. Real soon. Oh, I forgot. You rats don't have a soul.
Everything I'd ever been close to was dead. There wasn't anything left for me now, and there was no going back to the unit after I'd dispatched Crystal.
Oh no!
It was one of Sadiq's bombs. Was it a lie? Had she been planning to kill me all along? Or was it just insurance? Something extra to defend herself? I'd never know.
Ah, crap.
It's all over, McCoy. You got nowhere to go and no hostages. You got 2 minutes. Then we're gonna clear you out.
Ah, crap.
She'd been shot once in the head. At least she died fast.
Yeah, Crystal wasn't supposed to kill her. I don't know why she didn't. Oh. Phone, dude.
Pick up.
I didn't think you were going to answer.
Sorry, but I was just sleeping. What's going on?
Father wants to meet you. He said he's sorry about everything he did, but he was afraid you'd lead the other hunter to them.
Where is he now?
Out in the Kipple, by the moon bus. Way out, where the tunnel ends.
Tell him to stay where he is, until I can find a way for all of us to escape.
But I thought we were going away together. Just you and me.
Maybe we'll do it after I talk to him.
You promise? We could buy a car from that place next to the arcade.
A ground car wouldn't get us too far.
One of those flying cars would, though. It could take us all the way out to that beautiful lake. You know, the one with the trees and the flowers?
Lucy, there's a good chance...
I'll meet you there, okay? At the place where he sells the cars.
Wait, Lucy...
Oh, I love you so much, Ray.
All right.
It wasn't any mystery, and if I'd gotten home a few minutes earlier, it would have been me down there on the killing floor. No, it was a message, plain and simple. Crystal was giving me one last chance to disappear, but now I had a little message of my own to deliver.
Your floor number, please.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I don't know why I pushed that.
Your floor number, please.
Give it a goofy.
I knew you'd come.
I promised you, didn't I?
Father wanted me to stay with him, but when I told him I was going with you, he gave us his blessing.
He's an extraordinary guy.
I know.
You gonna miss him?
Of course. But now that I have you, everything will be all right, won't it?
Sure it will.
Promise me that we're going to find that special place. The one with the trees and the flowers and the beautiful clear lake.
It exists somewhere.
It's so much more than a dream, isn't it? It's where we were always meant to be, and we'll be there together.
How's it going, Ray? Wait a minute, I thought you was going to arrest her.
You don't get paid the big bucks to think, crazy. Any of your spinners up and running?
Sure. Got one up on the roof. A real beaut. Ain't a cheap ride, though, I'll tell you right now.
I gotta take it for a test drive.
Ray, I always liked you. True, I hardly know you. You seem like a stand-up guy. Eventually, when this fiasco's all over and done with, I know you'll get me on the come, right?
You're a stand-up guy, crazy.
That I am. Want me to tell your friend where you're going?
Friend?
You know, the doll with the cigarette. She told me you were in trouble and she wanted to help. What should I tell her?
Ray.
You tell her we're headed south.
10-4.
I'm scared, Ray.
Crystal ain't gonna let up until we're both 6 feet under.
Oh, I can't say, man.
Ray.
What?
Evening, Slim. Thanks for bringing her here. Makes my end a hell of a lot easier.
You're the coldest person I've ever seen when it comes to killing.
I'll take that as a compliment.
How did it feel to kill an innocent animal?
Wake up, Slim. The mutt was a replicant, just like its master.
Bullshit.
You're more confused than the damn dog was when I pulled the plug.
She was real, Steel. No two ways about it.
Nobody gives a damn. All three of you will be nothing but a memory anyhow. And I'll be a rich lady. Nice shot there, Slim.
You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I'll see you again, real soon. Oh, I forgot. You reps don't have a soul.
Man, she did deserve that shit.
It's all over, McCoy. You got nowhere to go and no hostages. You got 2 minutes. Then we're gonna clear you out.
Remember, Lucy's got a
I
bomb.
won't let them shoot us down like that.
Where'd you get that bomb?
I stole it from Sadiq. We can die together. The only thing we'll feel is the love we have for each other.
I refuse to go out that way.
We have no other choice.
We've got to. Wait a minute. We're right on top of the old subway system.
But they'll follow us.
Not if we can get a ground car down there. Hell, we can drive right through that tunnel and disappear.
What if it's collapsed?
It's worth a shot.
Yes.
Let me try to get the floor open. Arm that thing, all right? But wait for my signal before you drop it in. Now!
Come on, Lucy.
Come on, they'll be coming through the door any second. I knew we'd make it. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I didn't know where we were going, and I didn't much care.
She's
Away
14
from the city
years old.
first, and then as far as this heap could take us.
Gav. His little tiger. Origami tiger. Clovis dead. And that's it, fam. What'd you think about that shit? It is kind of pervy, you know, the fact that she's a 14-year-old girl. You know, and technically, if you want to get real, she's fucking 4 years old, if you, because she's a replicant, right? Yeah, even though what comp test says she was a human. How did that happen? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Inquiring minds must know. We must ask all these questions, you know, because that's how shit happens around here. And like I said, I do want to thank everybody for coming and chilling and hanging out with this. I thought I'd get this done before 1, and I did. So yeah, it is a creepy battle ending, man. I totally don't disagree with that. But it's a fun game. I do plan on trying to like get every ending that I can. So this is like this is the 5th ending because I'm a rep sympathizer. I let all the reps live. You know, and then got the like a true pervert just run away with a 14-year-old girl. Just, I don't know, man. That's a sketch ending, man. But it is romantic, you know. Oh, it is a cool game, Sora. Shit. And if I can ever figure out how to get you like in the game with me, and we'll hang out one night, and I'll let you make some of the choices. All right. On that note, fam, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good night. There's all kinds of shit going on. Let's see. I'm gonna hit my little thing here and see who's live. You know, Johnny Bonsaco and Mr. Moo were supposed to go live, but as of the time I went live, they weren't live. Looks like Randy Monkey's going, and let's Monkey Augie is live. The Minions, of course, the one and only Minions, our fam, and like I said, Johnny Bond, and Killing Joke. So there's all kinds of shit to do. Have fun tonight, and I'll see you out there in the Ethernet, fam.